Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, just after 11. I am still not feeling wonderful. I've had very, very bad anxiety all night. And I tell people all the time, we're in a moment of time. A moment of time, and it's only going to pass very quickly. But then I start, and I tell people not to think back forward, and not to think back and not to think forward. And here I am in my anxiety, thinking back forward and not remembering it's a moment in time. Everything will be fine. It's just I've got to just breathe, and that's all it is. Okay, everybody, thank you for joining me. I am Nellie. As most of you know, I live in a big bus, but for the new people, I live in a big bus with my grandkids, 4 grandkids of my grandkids. I have 6 all up. Dogs, cat, bird, my husband, and yeah, my life is a drama. But I'm also a full-time reseller, and this is one of my sheds. The other shed has actually got a little bit of stuff I've got to take photos. I'm on a list yet, and the rest of it is all home stuff. So I want to try and save some money soon and get it all over here, but I don't know where our life is going to go. I also did not get that 2-story house I showed you in the last video, so I don't know what we're going to do. Anxiety, right? But I went to therapy. I'm dealing with a birth certificate for my granddaughter. It's been a nightmare as well, one thing after another. But I'm at my shed to share with you what I went to some op shop therapy, retail therapy, thrifting therapy this morning. I went over to the opposite side of town where they had the $1 everything sale after sitting in the car for over half an hour dealing with a birth certificate issue. But I ended up going in there and I saw this blanket. Now it's a vintage orange, you know it's orange. It's a vintage blanket, and it's a bit tatty around the edges, but you know what, you can actually crochet, take all that off and crochet around the edges. And once again, I tell you guys all the time, these types of pure wool blankets can be upcycled. They are upcycled by a lot of people, and I got it because, I mean, I probably would have got it anyway, but when they have a tag on it, there it is, when they have that pure wool tag on it, I know it's okay. Now she said they didn't check it, so I'm going to check it now with you guys to see how many holes has it got. It's got a couple of holes. Yeah, it has got a couple of holes. So I may, with this one, I may actually end up cutting it up into pieces and selling it as is. For $1, I don't really care. I just grabbed it because I was not in the mood for just mucking around with it at that time. I also got this big 70s bedspread, which was really cool. Let's have a look at that. I'll tell you if it's got anything wrong with it. Nothing there. Yes, it's got a couple of stains on it. So once again, I'll probably end up trying to sell it as is, or I don't know. I don't really care. It's only $1. See what happens with them. And I end up getting a vintage sleeping bag, kid's sleeping bag. Does it do up? I don't know. It looks like all the zips and everything are there, but it's got. So what did I say? Yeah. Did I say? I don't know what I said. Anyway. Did I say Smurfs? I don't know. I've got a Smurf one too. So I got that. The only thing is a little bit of pulling in the polyester, and the cotton stuff's gone. But people that collect all that sort of stuff may like it. And also a Smurfs one. Seems to be a bit of a Smurfs year for me. I've got quite a few Smurf things this year. So, yeah, it doesn't look too bad actually, that one. The zipper pieces are still there. I'll test it out later. This one's from 1980, I think. Got 80 written on it, so I presume it's from 1980. I don't know. So then I went to my salvos, which I love going to salvos. I got some fabric for $1. Not that I need fabric, not the colour I like, but it was only $1, and it's a large piece, so I could actually resell it, or granddaughter could use it, or when I get back into crafting, if I ever do, I'll use it. So I'll probably end up selling it. But I did get these 2 beautiful dresses. Both of them are Katie's dresses. Both of them will not fit me, or any of the girls in my family. Actually, it might fit Miss 19. She's a little tiny thing. It's probably too big for her. It's a size 8. But they were originally at $90, and I got it for $4. So it's going to go over in my to-do pile of clothing that I've got a heap there of. And also this beautiful, another Katie's one, very boho. Again, $90 dress for $4. So I did quite well. That's basically it for this morning. I am breathing. I'm hoping everything will be okay when Miss gets here, and everything will be okay. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully, if you don't hear from me, you'll see this sometime in the near future. Take care. See you soon. In a minute, actually. Good morning, everybody. It is It's 9:40. I'm really procrastinating a lot this morning. I've been up since 7, but I just can't get myself motivated to do much. I empty the toilet. That's as motivation as I can get. Just want to say thanks to everyone who's here, who's actually supporting my channel. Thank you. And to the people that leave beautiful comments. I actually nearly shut shop on my everything over the weekend. I was going to shut my YouTube channel down. Well, I was thinking about it because it takes effort, it takes time, it takes energy. I feel like my someone's mucked around with my little camera thingy, and I feel like I'm sitting in your face. So anyway, it's a beautiful day. I'm so grateful for that. It's been a very, very traumatic last few days for me. Not so much traumatic, just very emotional. I had my granddaughter down. You guys know who I'm talking about. And she's taken my grandson back with her, which is really hard. But he's a big boy. He's nearly 18, and there's a lot of people that have been living on their own a lot earlier. Well, he's not living on his own. He's living between his sister and his friend's place, so he's not on his own. But he needs to stand on his own 2 feet and stop doing so much for him. So it's either going to be a make of him or the break of him. I don't know yet, but we shall see. We shall see what happens there. But I'm glad that weekend is over because it was very, very, very wearing. Very wearing. If anyone knows anyone who's got mental health issues and stuff, it's just very, very tiring. You love them, but it's very, very tiring, very hard work. Anyway, for those who don't know me well, I live in a bus. I was with 4 grandkids and 3 dogs, a cat, 2 birds, and some eggs. I don't think they're going to hatch this lot. And my husband and I, down to 3 kids at the moment, Miss 16 and Mr 13 and Mr 11 and the rest, and possibly Miss 21 will be moving back in. Now Mrs 17's gone. I don't know what she's doing actually. She's broken up with her boyfriend, so I don't know whether she's going back to him or what she wants. She's living with her dad and her stepmom at the moment. I don't know. Life is actually in a really weird place at the moment. There's been boyfriend-girlfriend breakups recently, which has caused a lot of upset, so I don't know where we're going to be. I don't know. Miss 16 wants to get out of here and go elsewhere. It's just very hard because my husband's not well still, and I don't trust his driving very far because of his medication and stuff. So I feel a bit trapped, put it that way, and a bit worried about all the stuff that I actually have in my sheds. I'm going to start employing Mrs 16 just to get her some money because I should go and get work, but we don't know how long we're going to be here. So I thought if I employ her, because I do need help in the shed, and I might as well employ my family. She can take photos and pack stuff and whatnot. And I'm going to try and get all this shed sorted. I know you haven't seen it properly, guys, and I'm sorry about that. It just never got done. It's just life's just crazy. So I want to get all my stuff sorted in this shed so I can bring the other shed here as well. All my stuff in the other shed, so I've only got 1 payment a week instead of 2. And I'm going to go in the shed, probably show you what a mess it's in at the moment, and I'm trying to soak myself up to list some stuff. At the moment I just want to pack up all the stuff I haven't listed. That's how I feel. I'm trying really hard not to op shop at all this week at least, because I need to get rid of a lot of the stuff in here. I've got sales on on my eBay store. I've got 25% off all books, I think, and 30% off clothing, I think that's the way I've got it around. But at the end of winter, which will basically at the end of winter, I'm thinking about putting 50% off all my winter clothing, jackets and stuff, because I want to get rid of those because it takes up a lot of space. I'm actually here first to pack up all the stuff in the back. I just got a heap of boxes too yesterday. All the stuff in the back I've got to post, but I've also sold a heap of stuff last night. And of course, one thing that I had in my freaking hand 2 nights ago, I cannot find it in the bus. So I'm going to go back and search for that later. But I've got some more stuff I've got to pack. Why did I come so far forward? I don't know. I'll go back a bit. I'm used to getting stuff out of the back. I think that's why. Don't have to do that today. Okay. So I want to go in here, do a couple of shorts probably, and yeah, just keep myself motivated. I've just joined TubeBuddy. I don't know if it's an affiliate. I'm going to start trying to do more affiliate stuff. Now, what I was thinking as I was cleaning the toilet, this is the sort of stuff I want to talk to you about. And of course, when I get on film and I go, what was I going to talk about? But this reminded me, not the toilet, but affiliate. If you want to support my channel, guys, I have a ebook that I wrote. This is for all the new YouTubers. Actually, it's got some good stuff for even older YouTubers in there. and I want to do another book eventually and add more stuff to it, but it gives you ideas from A to Z of things you can go look for when you're op shopping, and some of the brands you can go look for. The book is only $5. It's an ebook. It comes to you over the internet, so you get it on your filing system, and you can print it out if you want to. I've had good reviews on it. People like it. I've also got Buy Me a Coffee. Now, I don't drink coffee, most of you know that, but I do drink juice. But what I've done in the past, all of you beautiful people that bought me one, I've actually gone and bought a juice. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put that towards my car. I still need to get myself a car. Financially, I'm a bit drained at the moment because I've actually been helping everybody, and I'm not touching my car money. So I'm thinking about sending my car money to my daughter's account so I'm not tempted to touch it. That's how bad it's getting. But yeah, I've got to save up again now for a deposit for a home, because I've used a lot of that money recently on family and kids, and family, kids needs, and also getting things that we needed around the place. But anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to duck in here. You're probably coming with me, but I'm going to turn you off for a second and I'll see you in a sec. So I'm in the shed. I've been here for about half an hour. It's a mess, guys. This is why I need a helper. Okay, it's a mess. It took me a while to find some of my books. I've got a lady bought a heap of stuff last night. I don't think I've charged enough postage, but I've sold something in there that didn't cost me too much, and I've sold it for good money, so I'll cover whatever is extra. It's my fault for not thinking properly. I bought a heap of books, and that took me a while to find them, because one book was somewhere else and the other books were all very similar. I had to sort out which one was which. But yeah, my shed, it is a total mess. I have been running in and running out. As you know, my life is just crazy, and this is why I need someone to help me get sorted. And I'm also in a position now where I don't know where we're going to be, so I've actually started I'm thinking about putting on my clothing, which is here. I should take you for a walk. It might be easier. Hang on for a sec. Yeah. Okay. My problem is, I think one of my biggest problems is with this setup over here, is this mess, because I've got all this listed, but actually know where to put it. So I'm going to, this is where I want to get my granddaughter in here, and we're going to box each thing and then mark it, and I'm actually going to skew those types of things. I don't skew anything. I just know basically where everything is. Even my books, I know where they all are. Sometimes one book goes missing and goes in a different pile. That's why I should be using my plastic wrap, like Mel does back from Burnout. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm in the shed to do all this, and I know I'm rambling today because my brain is going 10 times more than it should be, and I have been dealing with mental sickness the last couple of days. Cried over the weekend, and if anyone has had depression or trauma or PTSD, you'll understand I've gone through this my whole entire life, dealing with absolutely stupid stuff, and this last couple of weeks just really threw me, and not knowing now where we're going to be. Like, we thought we were going to stay here, and I just don't know. I need someone to tell me where to go. This is what I need. Anyway, so this is where I am at the moment. I'm going to get this stuff packed. The stuff that I'm doing now, I'm going to get this packed, a box, and I want to show, I can't show you. I'm going to do a shorts on something in a second, so stay tuned for that, because you'll see that shortly. And I'll do another shorts on something else that someone was asking about as well. I'm sorry I'm rambling, everybody. It's just, yeah, my brain is just going. I've got a list of things I've got to get done today as well for the kids, because one wants to do basketball, and one wants to do martial arts, and one wants to go out to do the volunteer work with the dog shelter, and I'm trying to get her year 10 stuff sorted, and I just feel like I'm just trying to do too much at once, and I know I shouldn't be doing it, but if I don't do it, it won't get done. Anyway, wish me luck. You'll probably see me again shortly. Sorry it's such a messy video. I am in a total kerfuffle. I will see you in a minute when I'm feeling a bit more calm. Sorry guys, I feel really bad about this video, but I'm going to share it anyway, because this is life. This is how life is. It's not all, picnics and roses and all the rest of it like some make out it is. It's hard freaking work, and especially if you've got a lot more going on, if you've got family situations and all that, it's hard work. So anyway, I think I was going to say to you too about I just joined TubeBuddy, I think it's called. It helps you with your YouTube stuff, so I've just joined that as well. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you in a minute. Well, hello. It is Tuesday, and it is afternoon Tuesday, probably going on for 1 o'clock, I think. And I'm here in my shed because I'm just dropping off stuff because, you know, my pants are on fire. And why is that? Because I'm a liar. I said I wasn't going to go to any op shops. Honestly, I lie. I don't know why I lie to myself, and I say that to even you guys because you know me better than that. I always go to op shops. But I did yesterday. I got my granddaughter here to list some stuff that hasn't been listed, so not listed but take photos. That helped me eat. I'm actually going down a little bit on my little pile. I'm just going to add to it in a second. Hang on for a second. I'm going to pop this up and I'm going to be right back. Don't know where I was, but my thing is straight and she's all cleared up. And yeah, I've got Miss 16 and Mr 13 doing voluntary work at the Happy Paws dog and cat place where they help animals that haven't got homes. Okay, so I said I lied. Actually, I'm going to grab one more thing I didn't got yesterday. If you're into vintage clothing or like clothing to sell, this is something I picked it up yesterday. Now, the reason why I'm glad I went today, I'll show you in a minute, but I'm glad I went in yesterday too. I think it cost me $3 or $4. It's a vintage jumper, and it's an old made in Australia one. These sort of things go on to sell quite well, okay? This is a brand by this guy, and I'll list this between $30 and $40. No, it's not big money, but it's still a big profit for a jumper that's only costing me like $4. So please do that. Oh, my children, hang on for a sec. I've spent 38 years being a mother and I'm worn out. Terrible thing to say, but I am actually worn out. It's been a journey. I've got a few more years to go. Just kids wanting stuff twice in a row. Okay, so yeah, keep an eye out for those vintage jumpers because they are well worth looking out for. And yeah, they're getting harder to find. They really are, especially ones with the really bright patterns on it, or what the Americans call ugly jumper. We call ugly jumpers. But anyway, let's go. So I'll show you in a minute why I was happy that I went into the op shop. But I did get, while I was there, I got this. Now I had not. I said I told you I lie all the time. I still buy books and I still buy jackets. But I looked up this Detroit diesel and it had decent comps and it cost me $5. So hopefully I'll be able to move that pretty quick before winter ends. I'll get these listed this week. I promise I'm going to get them listed this week. And then there was this one. I'm leaving the last thing to last, so I'm happy with it because it's vintage. And I also got this really funky one. This one I really like. One, it's my favourite colour, and two, I love zips on everything, and three, I think that's leather. I love leather as well. And it's got zips on everything, and you know what, I think I'm going to wear this one myself. So yeah, I was happy with that. It has no label really, it's just got 42, which is huge, but it's got 42 there, and all it says is made in, I think it said Taiwan, or hang on, made in Thailand. That's all it's got. It's got no maker's marks or anything, but I really liked it, so I grabbed that for $5. Got two of these. Don't know whether I should have or not. The original price on these was $48, right? This one's got the tags. This one's obviously been open or the tags broken off. $3 each. Let's see what I can sell them for. And two Ravensburger jigsaw puzzles, which I'm going to have to count. But this is the brand to look at. This is one of the big brands to look out for, is Ravensburger, if you don't know that. But yeah, I've got about 3 of them. I've got a list. 3, 4 of them I've got a list now. So that's that. But why I'm so happy I went into the op shop when I wasn't going to, and I thought, oh, why not? I'm over there already. I'll just go in. And no, I didn't actually went out of my way to go there. I got this. Now you're going, what the hell? It's just a jacket. I know it's just a men's jacket, but guess what? It's velvet, which is a very rare thing. It's just a beautifully well-made jacket by John Pardo, which I haven't heard of. John Pardo. But I'm keeping this one. The reason I'm keeping it is one day when I have my vintage shop, one day I want to use this sort of stuff. I want to have a little photo booth section that people can come and get, you know. I might even wear it myself. Actually, that fits me. How's that, guys? I might even wear this myself. Look at that. A little bit quite tiny. Oh, I like it. But anyway, I think this might be mine. But anyway, I want to have a photo booth in a vintage shop. I don't know if my vintage shop will ever happen, but I'd love to have a photo booth area with vintage stuff. People can come try things on, and you know, photographers might want to come in and hire my stuff, and people want to come in and, you know, wear my clothing. That's what I would like to do. But because I love dress ups, that's why I'm excited I went in there, because I got this. It wouldn't have been in there tomorrow. It would have been gone. Anyway, yesterday's video sort of ended, so I thought it got late and I was busy running around as I do, and didn't happen, so I thought just add this little bit to it. Don't know if there'll be any more. They'll probably be it. I've got to go to McLean and pick up Miss 21 and some prawns, big king prawns, and yeah, I think that's all I've got to do. And then I've got to come back here later this afternoon, hopefully, and take some photos of stuff. I've been a bit slack, to be honest, in my, I shouldn't say that. I've had a lot going on, as you know, and I've done a couple of days where I only got 3 items listed, 3 in one day, and it's supposed to be 15, but I'm actually going to drop everything back to 10, 8 to 10 a day, because 15 is a little bit much for me when I haven't got the same item. Like if I had, you know, 200 something of the same, I could do it quite easily, but when it's such a variety of different things, it's making it really awkward for me and hard to do. So I'm going to go and stick back to probably 10 items, 8 at the minimum, a day of listing, but mostly 10 hopefully. I'll get stuck into that. That looks actually worse than what it is, because a lot of that stuff in there, it's just piled up. It's piled up. I can see it, I know, but yeah, stuff underneath it. There's a couple of empty boxes under it too, so it just looks worse than what it is. So she says, but anyway, I'm going to go now, and I'll see you sometime. Well, I'll see you for What Sold Wednesday. I might not see you again today, and if I do, well, aren't you lucky again? And if you don't, well, I'm sorry. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, take care, everybody. Bye.